Shut up and sit down.
Howdo, and welcome back to my little corner of the YouTube. It is Wednesday, which must be time for Wacky Wednesday, my playlist and my contribution to debunking daft people on an internet. Now, I've done flat earthers, I have done conspiracy theorists, and I thought today we'll do something slightly different. Today I am having a go at feminists. Particularly like third wave feminists, because women's equality movement has gone on from strength to strength, from the suffragettes in the early 20th century to the women's lib in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and what have you. All the bra burning stuff, which is fine, fine and dandy. You look stupid, by the way, when you do burn your bra, but that's by the by, that's your choice and you're free to make it. But recently, particularly in the past few years, feminism has turned into third wave feminism, which has developed into this man-hating, man-controlling, put man down at every opportunity type thing. Particularly, a couple of years ago, they wanted to ban the song "Baby It's Cold Outside" because they think it's a man harassing a woman against her will and all the rest of it. And I'm thinking, for the love of God. There's an Australian feminist called Julie Bindel, I believe. She wants to see all men put in cages and not let out until they prove themselves. There's another Australian feminist, I can't remember the name of it, who wants a curfew for men so that women don't get attacked at night, which will go against the narrative, obviously. Men will just attack women during the day. And when a gang of women are setting up on another gang of women, who's going to stop the fight? Is it going to be another gang of women? Or, if you can't get a female plumber out when your plumbing goes to cock at night time, which invariably it does, are you going to call a female plumber? Are female plumbers available? You don't know, because men won't be able to come out because under curfew. But anyway, that's by the by. This is 36 questions for men that I am going to have a laugh at. So that I'm going to answer honestly. Right, here we go.
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
Straight off the bat, how does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump? I don't know, it feels pretty good actually. How does it feel to be the same sex as Mary Hindley? Or Rose West? Or Kate Smurthwaite? Think on that one.
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them?
I don't hate rom-coms, I quite like them. One of my favourites is Last Christmas, starring Amelia Clark. There you go.
Everybody likes The Notebook, everybody likes Beyonce.
I don't like The Notebook. I don't know whether it's a film or a piece of equipment. I don't know. But I don't like Beyonce either.
It's just a fact.
Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies
When y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours?
Why do you
Men don't sit around talking about boobs for hours. We mostly talk about football or sport or the latest action film or what have you. It's you thinking that we talk about boobs all the time. Who's the ones that are obsessed with boobs now?
automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead?
Why are you surprised?
Doesn't bother me in the slightest. I like the Hunger Games, which is got a female lead called Jennifer Lawrence. Nothing wrong with that at all, is there? Like I said, Last Christmas got a female lead. Don't mind that at all. And that's a rom-com, and it's got a female lead, and it's a film, and I like it. Wrong.
As when women are funny.
I'm probably funnier than you.
Trust me, you ain't funnier than me. I find lots of women funny. Caroline Aherne, who came up the royal family, she's hilariously funny. Very, very quick-witted. Victoria Wood, another one who's very, very funny. Sarah Millican, she's very, very funny. You know, Aisling Bea, she's very, very funny. Catherine Ryan, she's very, very funny. 5 women, all funny. I like funny women. Women that make me laugh, are fine with me.
Why do you think that we're obsessed with you when we hook up?
We don't think you're obsessed with us when we hook up. Where on earth does that come from?
9 times out of 10, I just want you to leave too. I'm busy. I got shit to do.
Why?
Well, if you're busy and you got shit to do, why did you agree to the date in the first place? On your bike.
Can I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged?
I won't judge you. You just said, did you wear any protection? Or did you insist on protection? I won't judge you. No.
When men do it, they're congratulated.
Why do you consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first date?
In what?
I think probably a lot of men will be happy if you slept with them on the first date. Doesn't make you a slut, does it? But if a man sleeps with you on the first date and that makes you a slut, doesn't that make the man a slut as well? Your third wave feminism isn't going very well at all, is it?
World does no mean yes.
No means no.
Why?
In no world does no mean yes. Unfortunately, rapes happen, and it's a very, very heinous and horrible crime. Many women commit rapes as well. Only in the UK, it's not considered rape. It's called, sexual assault. Please don't paint yourself as angels.
Why do you say that women are too emotional to be leaders?
Then
Women too emotional to be leaders. No, one of our greatest prime ministers here in the UK was Margaret Thatcher, and history would suggest that she was in fact a woman, and she was probably one of the most successful prime ministers of all time. So, wrong again, feminists.
justify catcalling by saying men just can't control themselves.
Why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
No, it doesn't work like that. If I'm nice to someone, I don't expect anything back. If I hold a door open for a lady or a man, I expect some manners. A polite thank you will do. If you don't, then, you're not really worth my time, are you?
Why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic?
I've never sent an unsolicited dick pic. I've been asked for dick pics, in the same way that I've asked for, in the past, booby pics and stuff, But that's after long, long conversations. I've never ever sent an unsolicited dick pic in my life, and I don't plan on doing it.
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not okay?
I don't make offensive comments about women. Your very first question was, how does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump? Perfectly alright to do that, isn't it? But then, somebody makes an offensive comment about a woman. Oh, you can't do that. I'm a woman. Get over yourself.
How does it feel to interrupt me when
Who's interrupting? Who's interrupting?
I'm in the middle of making a point during a meeting?
Why-
Sorry.
You have to sit with your legs so wide open.
I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
The thing is with testicles, you see, they're enclosed in a sac called the scrotum, and it is between our legs. So, to stop us crushing our balls, we sit with our legs open, because they are between our legs. You don't walk around like that because your boobs are not under your arms. They are in front of your chest. That is your chest.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex?
Because on average they are. Men have more muscle mass than, on average, more muscle mass than women. Men can lift heavier objects on average than women. And that's just a fact of life, unfortunately. I know in the insect world that many females are bigger than the males, and some of the females eat the males after mating, but we're not. We are mammals, and on average, males are more stronger and physically bigger than females.
Even though we literally birth you, Like watermelons through like this.
Why is it so bad to show your emotions?
It means you're human.
Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity to me?
We're not always trying to prove our masculinity, and some females ask us to prove our masculinity. A lot of women go for bad boys, and they prove their masculinity all the time by treating them like shit. And they seem to enjoy it for some strange reason. Never understood it myself.
Why the f isn't it ladylike to cuss? When do...
Well, potty mouth. It's perfectly alright if you want to cuss and swear and all the rest of it and make yourself look like an ass, which you are doing right now. I mean, by far you're the least attractive person on this video. But that's not because you're cussing and swearing. It's because you've got a big mouth, and it's not very attractive.
words get gendered?
Why?
When did words get gendered? You know, like him and her and she and male and female. Those words are gendered.
Why is it your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped?
Why is it your first instinct to believe a woman that she's been raped or sexually molested? In the judicial system, it may be flawed. Whatever your opinion is of the judicial system in either the UK or the United States or anywhere else on the planet for that matter, you are innocent until proven guilty. And it's as simple as that. It's the defence's job to get the man off the charges, and it's the prosecution's job to make sure he is charged. If there's enough evidence, he'll get sent to prison, or or whatever. He will get punished for it, and if he's not, in my opinion, you should be punished for it. Well, for the crime of wasting police time, obviously, and falsely accusing somebody of rape or sexual molestation or whatever. You should get punished for it.
You assume a woman's angry because she's on her period.
Why do
You've obviously not met Mrs. Jones yet, have you? Boy, is she angry when she's on her...
you think women that wear makeup are false advertising? We can say the same thing about your dick size.
What? Makeup is a choice. And we don't walk around with our willies hanging out, do we? You wear makeup on your face. That's fair enough. If you want to make yourself look more attractive. I don't know any women who wear makeup to impress men. I've only known women who wear makeup to impress themselves, which is the main point of makeup, in my opinion.
Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body?
No, I don't find it weird at all, because you voted them in. If you want more women in office, or if you want more female MPs, or if you want more women in Congress in the United States, vote them in. Women outnumber men in the US. I think it's 55% of humans in the US are women, and I think obviously only 45. It might be higher, it might be lower, but women outnumber men. So, and don't forget, right at the beginning of this video, you said, what is it like to be the same sex as Donald Trump? And you voted him in.
You have a coochie?
Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians?
I'm not. Same-sex couples don't offend me, and they don't bother me. What I do object to is the fact that I have to have their sexuality rammed down my throat. I don't go on a straight pride march. I don't feel the need to express my sexuality. I don't feel the need to celebrate my sexuality. I'm a straight man. Simple as that. Done. And that's basically it, really.
How does it feel to get kicked in the balls?
Do you ever
It fucking smarts. It really does hurt. Believe me.
get tired of trying to be manly all the time?
No, because I don't try and be manly. I am a man. I am a man all of the time.
Why are you so afraid of gender equality?
Why don't
Not afraid of gender equality at all. Many of my managers and many of my managers have been female. I've never had a problem working with them. I have a problem working with people who are working for people who think they know more than anybody else, people who can't admit the mistakes, people who are narcissistic, people who won't take advice. That's what I object to. I object to speak. I used to work in retail, and somebody said, "I am giving you an order." I said, "This ain't the army. You're not giving me no orders. Give me some instruction." You know, I hate people who command respect. Earn my respect, and you will get my respect. And it's as simple as that. Whether you're male, whether you're female, whether you're a fucking dolphin, I don't care. Earn my respect.
I deserve to be paid less than you.
You don't deserve to be paid less than me. Here in the UK, there's the Equality Pay Act, where men and women are paid exactly the same for doing exactly the same job. So you don't get paid less than me.
In what world does 77 cents equal $1?
In what
Femininity world, that's where it exists.
world does 68 cents equal $1?
How is
Your maths is shocking.
that fair?
Why are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you?
Mrs. Jones earns more money than me. I'm not intimidated by it whatsoever. She earns her money and she works damn hard as a co-worker, senior co-worker in a co-home, looking after residents. She caught COVID as well, so I had to look after her for a couple of weeks. So you know, she works damn hard. She gets my respect because she works and she earns her money.
Awesome. More money.
Why are opinionated women seen as bitches?
When opinionated men are seen as bosses.
No, I thought opinionated men were bullies. I don't mind opinionated women as long as they're right. Fair enough.
Why aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed doors make jokes that are offensive to women?
Why should we speak up? Men, you said men behind closed doors. How do you know what goes on behind closed doors between men? Because we're all so secretive, you see, aren't we? And you said earlier on that we talk about boobs like forever. How is that offensive to men? How is that offensive to women if we're talking about boobs forever? Why is that offensive? But men, you women, you get it all wrong. We don't obsess over women. We talk about football on a day at work and what have you. Women account, especially in my experience, women account for less than 5% of a conversation, and tits even less than that. So you're wrong. Sorry.
Why are you so afraid of recognizing your own privilege?
My own privilege? What do you mean by that? You mean male privilege? Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Let me tell you a thing about male privilege. A thing or two about male privilege. For exactly the same crime, men spend longer in prison than women. More men are homeless than women. What else? The biggest killer of men over 40 is suicide. Men far outweigh the suicide rates than women. Far more men kill themselves than women. You know, more money is spent on female healthcare than male healthcare. Shall I go on? Yes, we are very privileged, aren't we? And that's your lot. That's all the questions. Hopefully answered. Yeah, so some of the ridiculous things that they were coming out with all thoroughly answered. Anyway, that's that. Done. Finished. Finito. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget the Top 5 Thursday playlist tomorrow. I shall be adding to that. I don't know what it's going to be on. In fact, I might do it on comedians, actually, because I've been watching a few comedians. Or it might be my top favourite YouTubers. I've not a clue. I'm going to keep on it tonight and decide. Anyway, don't forget my gameplay videos as well. Shadow of the Tomb Raider I'm currently doing. That is Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. This Sunday I will be doing a live stream. I might be doing Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm not so sure yet. Or I might do a Tomb Raider playthrough. I don't know. Anyway, that's everything. Thank you very much for joining me again. Please like and subscribe. And as we say in Bolton, Toodle pip. I'm off now to do some male privilege.